Today's class is going to be a booty-based yoga class with a band. So I have a heavier resistance band around my middle thighs. You're free to use a lighter resistance, heavier resistance, whatever you can find or whatever you have available, or use nothing at all. So I'm starting seated on my heels, tops of my feet to the earth. What I am going to do is elongate my spine and rest my hands on my lap and just take a moment to gaze at a distance, point the drishti beyond. Relaxing my jaws, and I'm finding my breath. So I'd like us to start keeping the inner edges of the feet together, keeping the big toes together to open the left leg out, open the right leg out, and still sit on the heels. Take a moment here to let the back do whatever the back's going to do and the belly is going to do in response to the resistance. So remember, it's about 20 minutes today. I'm going to float my arms out and I'm going to inhale, sit on up, kind of slightly thrust my hips forward, then exhale, drive my seat back just above my heels. And again, inhale up, exhale, sit back just above my heels. Feel like you're sending your buttocks to the wall behind you. Inhale, sit up, exhale, take it back. Inhale, sit up, arms come up, hips thrust slightly forward, exhale, back. So I'm just floating off my heels. Inhale up, exhale, back. Again, inhale up, exhale, back. Now start adding in, inhale up, squeezing the buttocks at the top, exhale, back, squeeze the buttocks back. Inhale up, exhale, squeeze, exhale, back, squeeze. Inhale up, squeeze, exhale, back, squeeze. Now let's do this again, hands to the hips and back. A little bit more pace. Inhale up, exhale, back. So I'm adding the squeeze at the top. Inhale up, exhale, back. And I'm not sitting back on my heels. I'm keeping my buttocks floating off the ground. I'm sending my buttocks back. Good. Like I'm trying to touch the wall behind me. Let's do 6 more. Up and back. So since it's yoga and I'm not using music per se, more the breath. I'm not going by your 8 count or anything like that that we do in group fitness type of exercises. Good. Let's do 3 more. When we finish this third one, we're going to hover off of our heels. So the buttocks off of the heels. I want you to keep it hovering so hands can fit underneath. Reach the arms forward parallel. I want you to do little pulses for 8, up, down, 7, 6. Keep squeezing the buttocks. 4, 3. We're going to do 2 more sets like this. Again for 8. Buttocks should start to burn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more set. Then we're going to hold it hovering. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at a hover here. Keep drawing your buttocks back. Maybe start to shift your weight forward, forward, forward. Keep the buttocks where it is. Maybe you reach those arms back. How low can you get without dropping out? So I'm going to hold parallel for 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay low. 1. Take both hands over to the right side of your mats. Plant them down and let's come back into a plank. Wrists underneath the shoulders, extending out through the heels. Push away from gravity. My inner thighs are connected. Breathe. Now from here, we're going to hold, draw the shoulders back, chest forward, neck is long. Good. Both hands down, roll onto the outer edge of left foot, inner edge of right foot. So you're in like a little twisted plank. Inhale, bringing your top arm up. Hold here, lengthen through both sides of the waist. Hold for 5, 4, 3. Lengthen the neck, keep it on straight. 1, return to your full plank on the balls of the feet, extend out through the heels, push away from gravity. Yes, it is a booty class, but I want to throw in some planks. Now we're going to roll onto the outer edge of right foot, inner edge of left foot. Bring the top arm up, reaching through the spine. Notice I try to let my rib cage really elongate. Neck is long, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, return to full plank. Good. Now we're going to exhale, shift the hips up and the heels back into a banded downward facing dog. So you're creating an upside down V shape. You're setting your sits bones back and up in the chest toward your thighs, allowing the collarbones to broaden here. Knees back at your feet. I'm gently pressing my thighs out into the band without trying to really rip it apart. Sending your heels out slightly. So when you look back, it's two parallel lines at your feet. Spread your fingers out so the thumb, pointer, and pinky fingers really root. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen through your spine. You may even feel your spine crick and crack a little bit. Good. We're going to start by stepping the left foot into the earth. Inhaling the right leg up behind us so you meet that resistance, squaring your hips. Keep sending your chest towards your thigh, flexing your foot. I want you to start to pulse your right leg up toward the ceiling for 8, 7, 6. Square your right hip forward. Evenly place the weight in both hands. Continue to pulse here for 10. Draw the left hip back. 8, 7. You will feel some resistance in that left oblique again for 10. Sorry, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep drawing the chest toward your thigh. We're going to do 2 more sets of 8, 7. Pull the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. We're going to keep the right leg up, pressing into the band. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to lift up onto the ball of the left foot. Keep the right leg up, resisting into the band. Rock forward into a 3-legged plank. Hold here for 5. Push into the band. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift it back to 3-legged dog, pushing into the band. And then downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths. Finding your center. Sending your seat back and up, chest toward the thighs. So we want to keep shifting that weight back into those heels. Remember, if you can't sink the heels, it's okay. Just keep lengthening through the spine. All right, so it's going to be 6 sets of 8, rocking forward. So we're going to lift that left leg up, hold, square the left hip forward, create some resistance here, even weight in both hands. Here we go for 8, 7, square the left hip forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse here, even weight in both hands, pull the belly in, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue, 10, sorry, 8, I keep going to the 10, 4, 3, we've got 2 more sets, guys. Remember, I'm not using music, so just going with what I think feels good. Good, 1 more set, 8, 7, remember, we're going to be keeping the leg up, 3, 2, 1, press into the band, lift up onto the ball of that right foot, inhale, rock forward to a plank, pressing resistance into that band, hold it here, breathe, it's your 3-legged plank, squaring your hips. Remember, now we're going to transition, exhaling to 3-legged dog, pressing into the band, hold, 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 then full downward facing dog. Find your center, breathe. Good, inhale, rock forward to a plank. Push away from gravity. Now we're going to go ahead, exhale, bring the left knee down on the mat underneath your left hip. Transition the weight into your hands, lifting your right leg up. Notice my left foot's off the ground. You can always bring it down to the ground. I'm going to keep it off the ground, pointing my toes. I'm going to pulse up into the resistance band, squaring the right hip. I'd like you to point your right toes down so your right toes are flexed. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse. We're going for 100. 9, 8. Keep squaring the shoulders. Keep squaring the hips. Good. Breathe. If you need to stop pulsing, you can just hold and press into the band. Keep pressing evenly into both hands. Continue to pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We're approaching 40. 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse. We're approaching 50. 8, 7. Keep pushing up, up, up. Good. Continue to pulse. 50 more for 10, 9, 8, 7. Should be feeling this in your buttocks and hamstring. Continue to pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to be keeping that right leg up even when we're done. Good. 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. Even weight in both hands. 20, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Makes it a little harder to keep your left foot up. Last 10, 9. Keep breathing with me. Should be feeling it. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Drop your left foot down. Inhale, open your right hip up. Both hands are down for a moment. Press up into the resistance band. Walk your left hand slightly forward of your left shoulder at a diagonal. Tuck your left feet underneath you. Reach your right arm up. Point your right toes. Lift your chest, squaring your chest. Pressing out and up for 10, 9, shooting for 100, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse. Left hand can go into a fist if you need to, if it's getting tired. Working into the obliques here. Tuck your left seat underneath you again for 10, 9, 8, 7, about 10 minutes left to the workout. Continue to pulse again for 10, 9, 8, 7, stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Good, 60 more for 10, 9, 8, 7, doing great, guys. Get into the outer buttock, pull, breathe. Here we go, 50 more. It's hard, it can be really hard. Continue, 40 more. Take a yoga approach, pay attention to your body. You can hold it, pressing up. Good, 30. Keep breathing, arm can always go to the hip. When I get tired, I do that, 20. Remember, we're gonna release slowly. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep putting resistance into the band, hold it up. Right hand down, left hand underneath the left shoulder, square the hips, tuck your right toes, press into the ball of the right foot, extend back to plank. Breathe, move around a little bit, rock the hips side to side, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Give your body a moment. Stretch it out. Lengthen through your spine, catch your breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. So get that whole other side to do. So think about it, 200 pulses. Breathe. Here we go, inhale, rock forward to a plank. Push away from gravity, shoulders over those wrists. Pull that right knee in toward you, line the right knee underneath the right hip, bring the right knee down. You can tuck your toes or go ahead and point the toes. Keep those right foot off the ground. Here we go, lift the left leg up, flex the left foot for these. Pull the belly in, here we go, 10, 9, press up into the band, 6, 5, keep lengthening both sides of the waist, continue for 10, 9. Remember, if your supporting hand gets tired or both of the hands get tired, create fists. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7, try to stay in the moment, breathing. I know it's hard, keep lengthening both sides of the waist, again for 10, 9, 8, 7. You'll hear me out of breath, it's okay. I'm working too. Again, we're almost halfway there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. 50 more. Stay with me. Remember, you can press up into the band and hold that instead of pulsing if you get really tired. You can bring your right foot down. 40 more. 9, 8, 7. Even weight in both hands. That will help. Good. 30 more for 10. Should feel this in both buttocks, really. Keep breathing. 20 more. 7, 6, keep lengthening that neck. Try not to let the head drop. Last 10, stay with me. Remember, we will be pushing up into the band. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up. Tuck your right toes. Tuck the right seat underneath you. Open up the hips. So the left hip, right hip, aim to the left. Walk your right hand slightly forward of the right shoulder. Press up into the band. Reach your left arm up. Point your left toes. You can always stay here pressing up. Let's try for 100. Here we go for 10, 9, 8, press up, lengthen both sides of the waist. Remember, hand can go to the hip. Continue for 10, 8, 7, keep the neck long, 4, 3, 2, continue to pulse here for 10. You can alternate moving your arm as you need to, finding comfort. Continue, 10, 9, 8, 7, keep drawing the right shoulder away from the ear. Almost at the halfway point for 10, 9, 8, pull the belly in. Good, halfway there. 10, 9, 8, 7. Sometimes when I get tired, I'll look down toward my supporting wrist. 40 more, 10. Feeling this here, outer hip, outer buttock. Good. Stay with me, 30 more. Keep pointing the toes. Feel the shakiness. Good, 20. Keep breathing, keep lengthening through both sides of the waist. Almost there. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up. Reach your left hand down, right wrist underneath the right shoulder. Square your hips. Flex your left foot. Tuck the toes. Sorry, press the ball of the foot into the mat. Hold your plank. Breathe. Now, downward dog. Exhale. Banded downward facing dog. I know it's a lot on the arms. I know it's a lot on the hands. The nice thing is we're strengthening the shoulders as well, strengthening the belly. Gentle resistance, pressing into the band. Outer thighs pressing into the band. Breathe. Seat back and up. We will be transitioning into a little bit of sideline. So we're going to inhale, rock forward to a plank. I'm going to go ahead and lie down on my left side. So I'm bringing my left elbow down, rotating my body to my left. So the left side of my body faces the earth. I'm going to bring my left hip down. And then I'm going to bring my knees directly in line with the hips. I'm going to come down onto my left elbow, left hand to the side of my head, moving my band slightly down toward my knees, stacking hips, knees, ankles, and feet, and squaring the hips and shoulders. So we're going to exhale, lift the leg up. So you're keeping that 90-degree angle to the bend of the knee, back of the knee, 90-degree angle to the front of that heel or ankle, sorry. Hips are squared. We're going to inhale, lower to hover, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, exhale, lift. So in these, we're not moving the hips, okay? We're keeping those hips squared. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep pulling the belly in, thinking of lifting that left rib cage away from the earth, even though it's down. Good. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And again, lower and lift. We're going to shoot for 25. Lower, we're at 8 and lift. Lower, exhale, lift. Keeping those hips squared. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Doing great. Again, lower and lift. Keep sending the right sits bone away from you. Lower and lift. These should start to burn. Lower and lift. We have 10 more. 9, exhale, lift. 8, it's going to start to get smaller because you're going to get tired. 7, may need to put that right arm in front of your rib cage. Good, last 5, 4, we're not stopping when we're done. 3, I'm going to straighten the top leg out. 2, and 1. Now straighten that top leg out, stack those hips. We're going to pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, shooting for 100, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, really feeling it. Lower glute, outer hip again for 10, 9, 8, almost done. We've got a little bit over 4 minutes. Good, continue to breathe here. 10, notice how the obliques work. Place your hands on the belly. You can feel all the belly working. Check in with the hips again for 10, 9, 8, 7. After these, we're going to have a transition where we come up and then roll onto the other side, okay? For 10, 9, but we still got about 50 more of these guys. Good, continue to pulse here for 10, up, up, focus on the up. Focus on squaring the hips, squaring the shoulders. Good, 40 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 30 more. Stay with me, guys. Square the shoulders, stack those hips. Good, 20 more. Stay with me. Let it burn. Breathe it out. Last 10, and we're going to hold it up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Press up. Right hand to the earth, left hand to the earth. Sit on up, bring the knees in towards you. Roll, bringing those feet forward. Roll onto your left outer hip. Stack the hips, knees, ankles, and feet. Sorry, onto your right outer hip. Right hand to the right side of the head. Here we go. Lifting that left leg up. We're going to hold it up. Lengthen the left buttock away from you. Stack the hips, stack the shoulders. 90-degree at the back of the knee, 90-degree at the front of the foot. It's 25 of these. Think of hugging your right rib cage in. Here we go. Lift, pressing out. So when it comes down, we're inhaling and we're hovering, okay? So I want to avoid, if we can, connecting those inner thighs together. So there's always kind of some resistance on the band. Again, exhale, lift, inhale, lower, lift and lower. We're going for 25, lift and lower. Good. Lift, lower. Doing great, guys. Keep stacking the hips. Again, lift and lower. We're getting there. I know these can be hard. I know, especially if you do yoga, it can be a challenge to do some of this stuff with the bands. It feels uncomfortable. We don't really do it, some of us. Stay with me here. Exhale, lift. Inhale, you're going to start getting tired. We're at the last 5. 5, keep lifting. 4, I know my inner thigh touch there. 3, but I'm getting tired. 2, and 1. Now extend it out. Flex the foot, stack the hips. Here we go. 100 pulses. 10, 9, focus on the up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue to pulse here again. Hug those right rib cages in. Stack the shoulders, stack the hips. Maybe take the hands to the belly. Feel the work that's happening there. Sometimes that is what motivates us to keep going. Again, 10, 9, 8, 7. Feel the outer hip, lower buttock working. Almost at the halfway point here. 7, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Continue. We are at 50 here. Good. Keep breathing, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Focus on your breath. 40 more. We will have another transition up, but we'll have a pause, pressing up. 30. Stay with me. I know the leg can get shaky. 20. Exhale it out. Keep using your breath. Last 10, that's letting me know there's about a minute and a half. Trying to end it at that point. Good, hold it up. Left hand down to the earth in front of your rib cage, right hand down, pull the knees in towards you as you sit up. Bring the legs forward. Hold on to your hamstrings, extend your legs out if you can. Otherwise, to here with the knees bent. Draw the chest towards your thighs, thighs towards your chest. Hold for 4. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Take your hands, turn them away, the fingers away from you. Scoot your booty a little bit forward. I want you to keep the inner edges of the feet together. Drop the knees apart. Lift your chest and then a little back bend. Tailbone back. We're going to press out to the bands. Little pulses. Let's go for about 50. 10, 9, 8. Keep it small. 6, 5. Lift the chest. Drop the shoulders. Continue for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Chin can go down toward the chest. We've got 30 more. We're not going to stop at 30. We are going to hold. Good. 20. Last 10, 9. Get ready to hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press out. Hold. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. One more breath. Now we're going to sit up on fingertips. Cross the ankles in front of us. Let the outer thighs drop into the resistance bands. Hands rest on your lap. Take a moment, close your eyes, draw the chin towards your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Gently opening your eyes, chin back to center. Let's go ahead, rock back onto our seat a little bit. Bring those inner thighs together. We're going to take both hands to the band, slide the band down. Remove the band from around your legs. Come into a cross-legged seat. So right about 20 minutes of booty work. I want us to come into a cross-legged seat, do a little bit of a stretch and a little rotation, okay? So we're going to sit up tall. Hands rest on the knees, relax your shoulders. Inhale, draw the tailbone back, lift your chest with the hands, holding onto the knees gently. I want you to exhale, hinge and fold, keep the seat down. Bring the hands to the earth where is appropriate for you, palms together. Feel those outer hips sink, feel the inner thighs get a gentle stretch and breathe. Now it's okay if you can go deeper. I kind of want you to stay here right now. A little bit of support of the arms. Really draw the buttocks back. Stretch into the low back. Stretch into the external hips, outer thighs. And there is a method to my madness of limiting us from going too far down, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and take a little walk with those arms over to our right. So you're going to keep everything as is, except that upper body is going to go into that twist. And I want you to look over your right shoulder. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Again, in through your nose and out through your nose. Good. Now we're going to inhale, return ourselves back to center. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to switch our legs first. So we're going to inhale, sit on up. Switch the cross of the legs, opposite leg in front or on top. And I like to often sit in this position. It just feels good. So we're going to inhale, grow tall, hands to the knees, draw the tailbone back, send the chest forward. And as you exhale, hinge forward, keeping the seat rooted. Forearms, elbows down, palms together, and just go into your stretch. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and take a gentle walk over to the left, keeping those forearms down. We want to try to differentiate here. So get into that lateral body, but in terms of differentiation, the lower body staying centered, the upper body's going into a little gentle twist. I'm going to look over our left shoulder. Breathe. So thinking inhalation to lengthen, exhalation to add a little rotation. Good, now let's inhale, return to center. Next in breath, let's go ahead and come on up. Draw the shoulders down, draw the chin towards your chest. Let's bring the palms together in prayer. Let's take a moment to practice gratitude, grateful for someone and something today. Grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for joining me today. I do want to remind you that it's important to be soft with ourselves. It's also important to also encourage ourselves to go a little beyond our edge. So some of what we did today may have felt like it was burning, may have felt like it was counterintuitive to yoga. But if you notice in life, it's striking the balance between understanding when to pull back and also when to go forward and keep pushing forward. And that's in anything, in your practice, in exercise, as well as at work, and with our families and friends, and in our internal dialogue. So remembering that some of these physical practices can also translate into how we treat ourselves, and at times understanding that there are moments where we need to continue to push forward, even when we're scared, even when it feels like it's a lot of work. And then there are times when we need to push back because our bodies are letting us know that they're tired and we're tired and we need to pay attention. I hope that you enjoyed. As ever, subscribe, share, and if you really like what you did and what you're seeing, then please feel free to send me a donation through Venmo at capital A, lowercase L E J A and DRA dash uppercase B O. These are all lowercase O Z Z O L A S C O. So it's at Venmo, right? At Alejandra Vasilesco. Thank you so much. Appreciate your presence, and I hope that you continue to check in and check out the channel. Thank you and have a great day.